Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to be back today because I haven't talked to you guys in a little bit. My camera, if you follow me on Instagram, my battery actually stopped working out of nowhere, which kind of sucked. I've only had the camera about 4 months, so I don't know what that's about, but I sent it back to the manufacturer and hopefully I'll be getting a new battery back soon. So in the meantime, I'm actually using my stepdad's battery from his 3Ti or T3i. I always get that confused. So yeah, today we're going to be doing a wing liner tutorial. I'm going to be giving you guys a couple of tricks and tips that I have kind of developed over the years of trying to do both of these things because they can be pretty tricky, especially for beginners. Everything that I have on my face will be linked in the description box below as usual. This is kind of my summer makeup routine I didn't do the eyes yet obviously because I'm going to go into a new video right now. If you did want me to do a summer makeup routine, I'd be happy to film that for you guys. And on my lips, just so you know, it's the Revlon Color Burst Lip Balm, the matte one, in the color 210 Unapologetic. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so I'm going to zoom you guys in and take back this hair so you can actually see what I'm doing. And if you are wondering, yes, I did ombre my hair. It looks very orangey on camera because I had to like kick up the saturation or do something because I was looking like a ghost and I do not look that pale in person. So it is more ashy in person, but yeah, I pretty much did it myself. And I'm not going to get into this right now because I'm totally going to get off topic. This is another reason why I do not do talk through videos because I will be talking all day and it's just like a hot mess. I just wanted to show you guys a couple of different things or talk to you a little bit first. The thing that I find the easiest for beginners as far as eyeliner is using a pen. There's different kinds of options for eyeliner, obviously. There's the pen, there's the kind of liquid felt tip kind of thing, there's the gel liner. What I found easy, like I said, is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster. And I heard a couple people talk about this, not as many as you would think because it does not dry matte and I feel like a lot of people don't like that. But for me, it doesn't really bother me, and I can always set it with like a black eyeshadow if I really, need to have it like really matte. But this gives you the most easy application ever. So it has like a super fine tip, and it's like a bendy kind of material. I don't even know. It's like plasticky, and it just makes a very easy application. For someone who's beginning, you tend to want to get closer to what you're doing, so that way it's easier. Oops, sorry. My friend's trying to make me go to the beach with her. No, I'm going right after this video. So it just makes it a lot easier because if you think about when you're writing, it's just kind of like you're writing. So what I'm going to do is, for this kind of technique, you actually don't even need to hold your eye taut unless you have a kind of a sagging effect, or I don't want to say sagging, that sounds like rude, but if you have, an issue with a lot of skin on your eyes. So if you hear my little brother in the background, I apologize. It's very hard to film with nobody in the background. So I'm going to just place this in the inner corner and drag just like that. Then I'm going to continue on and just drag it across. Now you see there's a space right in here. You're just going to fill this in a little bit. Just like that. Probably going to say just like that like 4 times in this video. So that's pretty much it. I mean, you can obviously go thicker, but just this pen just makes it very easy. Again, just going in here and you can even just slide it across once. And yeah. Did I mess it up? Oops, I'm trying to stay in focus. Let's make it a little thicker so you guys can see it anyway. See, you can make it a little thicker. Okay, and you can see here how it's shiny. It does dry fine and it does last all day, but again, some people just don't like that matte look. So next you're gonna take this bottom lash line here as your guide for your wing. So right from the bottom lash line, you're just gonna take the pen and you're gonna flick it out. But you're just going to flip it and drag. And that's gonna create like a triangle effect right there. Then all you're gonna do is fill in. And put that here, and then just perfect any lines that you need to perfect. You can go over it a couple more times if you like. Just, oops, out of focus. See, so hard. Go over it a couple of times if you like, and that's really it. So that is my one wing liner done with the simplest tool that I think is on the market right now, a pen form of a eyeliner. And I think that this one doesn't have a, since this one does not have a felt, it's kind of like a, I don't even know what this is. It's like, it's not rubber, it's not felt, it's like a plasticky fibers that are just binded really little together. It's so simple to do. And this was probably my holy grail for like 2 years. And then I just started getting into gel probably like 2 months before I started YouTube. So I'm very new to gel, believe it or not. This was my like thing. But gel just, it gives more of like a very, very black look. And that is my only thing. Like if this was a matte black in your face pal, I wouldn't use anything else. This would be like it for me. So did one eye with the easier route. Now I want to talk about and that also goes, because I don't have 3 eyes, otherwise I show you guys every single way that I know right now. But that also goes for this kind of wand kind of thing, which I will zoom in as well and show you guys. But this kind of NYC thing going on here is kind of the same deal, except you can't get as close as you can. This is how far you would have to be away from the actual tip. And this liner you can get nice and close. So that is the only difference. This one's also formula is a little different. It does dry matte. It is very black. It's nice. I use this a lot to cover my lash band, which you will see in the eyelashes tutorial. So that is that. I'm gonna now go into gel liner, which I just got into. Like I said, it is a little bit trickier to work with. I do feel like I have to pull my eye taut in order to get more precise line. So I'm using my Inglot Gel Liner number 77. This is the black one that they carry. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard about this eyeliner because it is as good as they say. The only thing is that it tends to transfer on me and it's waterproof, so that's a little annoying. I think when my eyelids tend to get a little greasy or sweaty or whatever, it does tend to get on my upper crease here. So that's the only thing that is the downfall. Otherwise, I would just absolutely love this to death. So we're gonna get into gel liner, like I said. I have a couple of different brushes here that I wanted to show you guys because eyeliner brushes, I think, is what makes eyeliner, gel eyeliner work. The one that I prefer to use is a angled, very small brush, which I will zoom in and show you guys. It's called the Studio Gear number 37, which I picked up at Ulta. This is very pricey for just like a brush that you get at Ulta. So I would just pick up the MAC one. I mean, I think it's the same exact price and does the same exact thing. So that's the only thing that I have to say about that. So these are the other kind of style of brushes that I see people tend to use. I was a person that could not do gel liner for the longest. I could not get the trick, and I tried every brush because I was like, I know I can do this. What is the problem? But I finally found a brush, that Gear 37 brush, the little angled brush that worked for me. So these are the other ones that they have available. Also different kind of options in brushes for eyeliner that you would have to try to see what works best for you. So right here I have the Sigma Small Eyeliner Brush, the E10. And it is a very small brush, not as small as one of the other brushes that I'm going to show you. But what I didn't like about it was that it was too bendy for me. It wasn't stiff enough, and it was a little fuller than I would like. So it was a little harder for me. It wasn't hard as far as getting this part of my eye, but the wing is something that I like very precise, and it wasn't happening. So, but that's all up to you guys. Then I have a No Name Coastal Scents brush, and this is the bent eyeliner brush. And it comes to a point, and it's supposed to help. You can get as close as you want with these kind of brushes too, getting in there and getting the wing. Now, it did work okay, but still was not giving me the precise wing that I liked. It just did not work for me, but it might work for you. Then I have the MAC 311, which is, I'm not even sure if this is an eyeliner brush. I kind of feel like it's almost big enough to be a lip brush, but I think I have seen people use this for eyeliner. Again, it's a little bit thicker, gives a little bit thicker of a line, and I like a more precise cat eye effect. So again, just gotta find what works for you. And then lastly was the MAC 210, which is the smaller version, I feel like, of the Sigma E10. It's like a little bit thicker, which when I close up on the brushes, you'll be able to see. But the 210 was working for me for a little bit, but it has too much flex to it. Like when I go to get a wing, it's like, and I need something with a little bit more hold, or I don't know how to explain it, but I hope you guys get what I'm saying. Just something with that's a little bit stiffer, so that way when I go make the wing, it's not like flapping all over the place. What I do is I just dip it into the gel and make sure it's nice and in there, and I'll just get the cap and I'll kind of spread it out and make it so that it's very thin, like the brush doesn't have any hairs going anywhere. Okay. So the gel liner is obviously a little more tricky. You have a lot of product here on your brush, or more product than you would when you're doing the pen eyeliner kind of thing. So what I do is I most likely have to pull taut, but for just to be like, it doesn't have to be super taut like this. It just has to be like a little bit. So I'm just gonna try to get in here first. Just get in that little corner. And I'm kind of trying to achieve what I did on the other eye as far as the technique. It's just a little bit more difficult with something like this. So just continuing to, that's the hardest part, right in the corner. After that, it's not so bad. Just like that. Doing pretty much the same thing, same technique, just doing it a little bit slower and taking more time, because this is not as easy again as the other side. So the same thing I did on the other side, I'm just going to use my bottom lash line as a guide and wing it out. It's a little harder to get a nice smooth line, and I'll show you what I do for that later. So just like that. And then I'm gonna again reverse my hand and definitely stretch out on this side. You have to. And just, you have to excuse my little thing that I have. I don't even know what it's called, but it gets in the way of my wings a lot. And then just play with your wing so that you get it the way you want it to get. So I'm just taking a little bit of the concealer and any concealer brush you'd like, and I'm just going to go on the bottom here and clean it up and make it nice and sharp. Okay guys, so I hope you learned a couple of tips and tricks to perfecting your wing liner. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram, of course, for more updates as far as what's going on in my life. I also have a personal Instagram if you want to check that out as well. I'll have everything linked down below. Appreciate all the love and support, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! I have my face already done. So yeah, we're gonna get right. We're going to get. What are we gonna get? Did need a. If you wanted me to do a. Yeah, we're gonna get right started. We're gonna get right started. We're going to get started. That sounds so weird. If you're gonna sing, go upstairs. Hello. Okay, well stop singing. I'm trying to do something. For sure, if you guys know about this eyeliner, camera just didn't want to work. I'm about to go to the beach with full face of makeup.